morning, good morning. Here we go, here we go. Woo! We are ready for the networking expert coffee time with our guest speaker, Grace Barkwell. Woo! I want you to go to the chat. And I'm going to give an example. I'm going to use Margaret. Margaret, I want you to go to your chat and put in your Google My Business review link. And I want you to put only the names that you do not have a review from that is here today. Like, if you don't have a review from me, put me in the chat. If you don't have a review from Grace, put me in the chat. But you do have a review from Tamara, don't put her in the chat. And then I want us, if you can do two things at once, now if you can't, don't do it. But if you can listen to Grace while she is speaking and leave reviews, I want you to do that. But if you cannot listen and leave reviews at the same time, please, I do not want you to miss 1 second of what Grace has to say, because she's talking about us today. And it is so important for us to love ourselves and to be in control of ourselves and be mindful of ourselves. So, okay. So please go to your chat and put in, number one, your review link from Google My Business. And then I want you to put only the names that you have not received a review from. Okay. You can go to Google My Business and you can go to reviews and it will tell you exactly who you have received a review from. Okay. So please take care of that. And I'm going to give you like 30 more seconds to do that. If you need more time, you can do it as we travel along. No stress.
Thank you.
It's supposed to be a learning experience. I want every time we meet, I want you to learn something from someone. If it's not from me, it's from Tamara or Grace or Dr. LaDonna, Abby, Dar, Margaret. Just from being here, I want you to leave this room and say, woo, that was an hour well spent. I did not waste my time. I cannot wait to meet with LaDonna's group again, with our group. It's not my group, it's our group.
That's right.
Our community, because we built it together. So please remember that. All right, so then we're going to get it down, and then we're going to thrive on knowing our 30-second introduction. I know you're getting sick and tired of saying that 30-second introduction, but when it becomes perfect, then we will move on and add to it. So I am going to start with, let's see, Abby. We're going to start with Abby, and then we're going to go to Grace. I want your very, very, very best 30-second introduction. Remember, if you make a mistake, unless you let us know, then we don't know it's a mistake. So just keep going. Just keep going over the lily pads. Just move from one lily pad to another. All right, Abby, then Grace. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. I am your tech angel flying in to help you with your tech issues, safety, and data mining. I keep your computer from crashing and giving you steps to be safe and giving you a list that can turn into leads. It is my pleasure to turn your stress around and give you more productivity, ease, joy back in your business and life. Thank you.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Now, if you did make a mistake, I didn't feel it. I didn't hear it. I did not see it. So, wow. All right, we're going to go to Grace, and then we're going to go to Margaret.
I am a daughter of the King of Heaven, a biblical scholar, theologian, and entrepreneur. As such, I bring to you the best organic gourmet award-winning, certified by 9 health certifications, coffee, teas, and capsules that will benefit you inside and out. Because of the infused mushroom of spiritual potency from the plant of immortality. To discuss how it can specifically meet your needs, let's put in coffee talk.
Mwah! Beautiful. Oh my gosh, Grace. Grace has really been working on that. You know, we worked on it last week, I think it was, and then she sent me a copy of what she was thinking. It was wonderful and right on. Grace, I think you can take that to any event, any organization, and utilize that, and it would be appropriate. I love it. I love it. And it's you, Grace. It's you. It's all about, it's about who you are. And I love that. You're putting your main points about you in there. All right, let's go to Margaret and then we'll go to Dar.
Hi, my name is Margaret Thorley, the CEO of Hope and Restoration, which is a non-profitable organization. I'm an award-winning book author, or also a coach as well. We won the #1 UK business trainer. I am very passionate working with single fathers, inspire them and motivating them. And I'm also an event host. I look forward to working with you and coming to speak on my platforms very soon. Thank you.
That was marvelous, Margaret. Marvelous. I have a couple of insights for you. Utilize it, don't utilize it, no hurt feelings, just some insight. When
Yep.
when you're in a room of all women, maybe think about leaving the men thing out and talk more about your events or about your relationship book or relationship summit coming up, something like that. Also, we have, if this has changed, some people are already changing it, some have decided not to change it. When you're at a platform like this, your name is already there. So don't waste, you know, that 1 or 2 seconds on, hey, I'm Margaret Thorley, just start. Because we already know you're Margaret by looking at the screen. Or if someone's already introduced you as Margaret. You know, again, just some insights. But I love how it flowed very well. And again, it was very fluently coming out of your mouth, and that's key. You knew what you were talking about. So yes, beautiful. All right, we're going to go to Dar and then Dr. LaWanna.
Excuse me. Okay, my name is Dar, Canadian born and Ontario raised in the land of maple syrup, where we drown our pancakes in maple syrup. I am a designer of greeting cards. I create custom designed greeting cards, and I do it from the heart. I have a burning desire for what I do, and everything is all handmade with no AI enhancement at all whatsoever. And I hope to see you on my customer board soon.
Oh, I love that. I hope to see you on my customer board soon. That's new. And
I don't know where that came from, but
I think it's a keeper. I do. And not a bad idea to have a board on your wall that says who you're working on and then who you're going to work on next and who's next and who's next. So that you know how to stay on track, and maybe the date that you have to have them out in the mailbox by or something. I like it. I want to see you on camera. I want to see you on my customer board soon. That is powerful. That is powerful.
It just spewed out of my mouth.
And that is the best conversation pieces. And remember,
Yeah.
Dar, you do not have to say your name at the beginning because we know that you are the powerhouse Dar. So, all
I'm
right,
a powerhouse.
that's right.
Tired powerhouse, but I'm a powerhouse.
You are the powerhouse. All right, Dr. LaWanna, and then we're going to go to Tamra.
Good morning. I'm Dr. LaWanna Parker, an author, blogger, coach, inspirational speaker, and host of events. My business is Courage to Live Your Dreams, and I work with women who are aspired to transform their lives through writing, legacy creation, and personal development.
Wow. I love how sharp the words were when they came out of your mouth. So precise, but confident. Confident. I could hear it, Luana, and I love it. Tamra, come on down.
Hi, I'm passionate about helping vibrant women over 50 who are navigating a major life change, such as a divorce or a career change, the death of a loved one, or empty nest syndrome. I have walked this path and I know how daunting it can feel. Let me tell you. Anyway, I specialize in helping women and I empower women to rediscover their purpose, reignite their motivation, and find crystal clear clarity and direction. Together, we can create a roadmap that will make you not only survive, but thrive in your exciting new life.
I love it how she went up and then
I changed it today, so you know.
she went down, and I love
Yeah.
it. It makes my heart tickle to see all of you ladies, how much you've grown in your self-confidence, being able to speak from your heart and just really love what you're doing. You can tell that you can see it, you can feel it, you can hear it. I am so excited that each and every one of you are here with me today. And today I am really looking to help each and every one of you in some way, in some shape, mentally, physically, psychologically, for yourself or your business. And you know what? I am most passionate about today is constant connections will put money in your bank account. So let's chat. All right. So I hope that everyone's had a chance to take care of the chat. Continue to take care of the chat only if you can do that while Grace speaks. I do not want Dar to miss 1 second of what Grace has to say, or Tamara, or Margaret, or Abby, myself, and Dr. LaWanna. If you cannot do both at the same time, do not do it, because number one, it's rude. Grace has spent a lot of time in putting this together today for us, and guess what? She did it for us. So let's learn. Let's communicate with our mind, body, and spirit. Take it away, Grace. I turn it over to you for the next 25-ish minutes.
Well, thank you, LaDonna. Thank you for this opportunity. And I was just at a women's conference a while ago, and they were all wonderful Bible believing women, and they led by a great example by opening in prayer. And that's what I would like to do right now. Okay. Dear God, I pray that you would be with us all this morning as we listen to what our body, mind, and spirit needs. And right now we bring Dar before you and her eye problem. Lord, we especially pray that you would be with the doctors and help them to figure out what is the problem and how that they can fix it for Dar. And Lord, we just pray that your hand would be on this as well, and that you would heal her through them and whatever other means you choose to use. In Jesus' precious and holy name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Grace.
You're welcome, Dar. So we're going to talk about body, mind, and spirit. And today we're putting together all three to enable us to function more effectively as the humans we are meant to be from the beginning, when we were created in the image of God, male and female. God breathed into us, as we can see in Genesis 1:27 and Genesis 2:7. God put his breath in us to make us a living soul. He did not do that for the animals, but he did that for human beings. They do have souls, but we also have the spirit. We should put our bodies and nourish them. And how shall we nourish them? A famous bodybuilder, Jack LaLanne, I'm gonna do a share screen here, if I can. Okay, right here. This is the one. Share. Okay, you can see Jack LaLanne there. My mom did exercises because she watched him on TV. But one thing that he famously said was, if God made it, it's okay to eat it. If man made it, stay away. And I've said that a couple of times before. He believed that we have illnesses in our minds and in our bodies because of what we eat. In Genesis 1:29, God said, I have given you every herb bearing seed, every tree which is in the fruit of tree yielding seed, and every green herb. So this is what we are to eat, as this is what we have been given. And also the next thing I want to talk about is sleep. My functional medicine doctor says that you need 8.5 hours of sleep per night. I do not sleep straight 8.5 hours, but I get up every once in a while. I just go to the washroom and I'm back in bed again. So I count it as the 8.5 hours because I only miss 1 minute going to the bathroom and coming back to bed. So that's what he says, and it's very important to get the sleep that we need. And I'll be talking about how later. Okay, also drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. After you get up, go to the bathroom, drink a glass of water, because it clears out the toxins in your body and your kidneys and everything, because that's what happens at night when you sleep those 8.5 hours. The toxins go into your body and you have to get them out of your body. That's why you drink clear, purified water first thing in the morning. And then you go to your coffee, and you know what coffee I recommend. So and I make it a part of my morning routine to have my coffee next after the water, because it actually helps me wake up. And one day, when I was in a terrible hurry to go to the physiotherapist, I didn't drink my coffee. That was a big mistake, because even though I took my blood pressure pill, I just felt really bad when I was there the whole time. And I felt like I was getting more red, and I felt just kind of not super dizzy, but a little bit off. And so So then as soon as I came home, believe me, I drank my coffee. And also, the functional medicine doctor says that you should move every part of your body, every way, every day. You know, get up and move around when you're working on your computer and your laptop. Get up and move around and do what you have to do. And I really like that conference with those lovely biblical ladies, because they gave us break times. And so we could get up and move around. And even though it was a 4-hour long session, we had break times every once in a while. And I thought that was really, really good. And also my functional medicine doctor says you have to poop right. And he says at least once a day. And he says twice is even better. So, and the Bible says, let your speech be always spoken with undeserved favor, sensible, logical, and straightforward. This helps your body and your mind. Prioritize your self-care through your daily routine. And also, as far as meditating goes, I either do the Our Daily Bread, which is on YouTube, or I read a chapter in the Bible in the morning, and then that is what I can meditate on all day long, instead of meditating on nothing, keeping your mind blank. That's not good. You need to meditate on something, and what it should be is something good, because we're supposed to think of you know, good things, so we can have a positive mind. Okay. And in the morning, I like a half a grapefruit sprinkled with cinnamon, boiled eggs, and a banana and blueberries. Now, I read recently that those are good for people who have high blood pressure, and they're all things that God made. So so that's what I like to have. And sometimes, well, I heard that oatmeal is also good for high blood pressure, so oatmeal porridge would be good as well. And depending on what your needs are, and that's why I need to talk to you, then we could figure out what diet is best for you, as well as the coffee. So okay, so the next thing is our mind. So, and this is what I'm saying, why we're supposed to think about good things, because Philippians 4:8 says, whatever is true, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is praiseworthy, think about these things. That's what we're supposed to think about. That's what we're supposed to meditate on. You might need to go into a dark room all by yourself to think about those things, but we're supposed to think of these things so we can create a positive mind. And Ephesians 4:23, just part of it, says to be made new in the attitude of your minds. And our minds, I believe, have been poisoned by the mainstream media, overstimulating noise, which has evil undertones and which is misnomered as music, and movies that have brought violence and horror into our homes unnecessarily. Our mind does affect both our physical body and our spiritual being. Our mind affects our body because when we are super stressed, it affects our heart, and it affects a lot of other parts of our body. Instead, we can choose symphonies, and other classical music, which has been proven scientifically to improve your intelligence. University students who have listened to classical music in the background when they're in a lecture with their professor did better on their tests that they were given by their professor. Nature sounds like rain, ocean waves, and even jungle sounds help relax us, help relax our mind, because they create greater sympathetic nerve system relaxation. Also, breathing into the nose and taking a deep breath relaxes the nervous system. And we've done that before together. We've done that. And it does relax you more as you do that about 3 or 4 times when you're feeling stressful, and it helps your body and your mind both. Musical instruments were originally tuned to 4-3-2.
There you go. Now click
and then I hit the word share.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
There you go. Okay, so you can see the difference between 432 hertz and 440 hertz. 432 hertz was used up till the 1930s to like tune an instrument, like your guitar or your piano or whatever instrument. And now it's being used at 440. And you can see the difference. This is a beautiful pattern here. And you can see every detail, but here, and here it's kind of muted. And this affects your mind. And so that's why I suggest symphonies and other classical music, because that was created before 1930. And also it's been proven that it helps improve your intelligence. Okay, so now we're back in here, so we're stopping our share. Okay, so so we did that. Okay, okay, then okay, now some of the different musical instruments that could create a perfect sound would be a water glass instrument, a crystallophone or a glass harp, and also the singing bowls. But remember that this has been given by God. Even when you use something like that, you don't just depend completely on the singing bowls. You ask God to help you, help your mind through these tones. Okay, so because everything is a vibration, and I just believe this music has been weaponized since the 30s, and the brain is nutrient dependent. The pineal gland, which is a tiny gland in the middle of the brain. Let's see if I can share this a little faster than I did last time. The pineal gland is here, there, not there, here is the pineal gland. And that share screen, and this is the one I want to share, and then I hit share. I think I did that a little faster.
There you go.
So you can see that there. So the pineal gland is seen right in the middle there. It's very, very small, but it secretes melatonin, which is a sleep promoting hormone. And we're talking about sleep, and it's so very, very important. this pineal gland regulates the circadian rhythm, which is your internal clock. It also plays a role in your cardiovascular system. We know all that, around your heart and everything. Your sex hormones, your hormone signals to all your organs, your nervous system, all bodily systems, and is a master conductor of the physiology of the brain and the body. So this little tiny pineal gland is very, very important. Now, what has been happening to your pineal gland is is becoming calcified. And calcification of the pineal gland through, actually, one thing is fluoride. When you use fluoride toothpaste, that's not good. When you drink water that has fluoride in it, that's not good either. And that's why I recommend purified water, so that you're not drinking the fluoride, so you don't calcify your pineal gland. Because calcification of the pineal gland gives you an excess craving for alcohol. You have sleep-related problems, such as being tired all the time. You can get depression, insomnia, migraines, and your sleep rhythms are off if your pineal gland is calcified. And what can clean your pineal gland? That is the important thing, is what can clean it. Well, we believe that our reishi coffee can clean your pineal gland. There is a PubMed on brain health. You go into PubMed, you put brain health and reishi Ganoderma lucidum, and I'll put this in here. Ganoderma lucidum brain health, and look up in pubmed.gov. So just so you know where it is, it's pubmed.gov. And okay, so we've talked about the body, and one of the parts of the body we talked about is the pineal gland this time. Now, the spirit, the reishi mushroom is the mushroom of spiritual potency. And I have to do this now. Again, okay, here we are. That's what I want. So I come up here and I go share screen. I want this one, and I share there. Now, can you see me moving this? Yes. Okay, good.
Yes.
Here's the reishi mushroom right here. And this is the kind of reishi mushroom that OrganoGold uses. They plant them and they grow them in logs naturally. That's the way it happens naturally, and that's the way they do it. Now, these are artificial. Other brands grow them vertically in plastic bags and tubes. This is what other companies do. And, this one, I mean, it just looks healthier. You have to admit that. Okay, so, and also with this one here, does not produce any spores. And the spores are like the seeds for the mushroom. And the spores are very powerful that we have. And the reishi mushroom is made of 3 different parts. This is called the body that you see here. And then underground, there's, like roots called mycelium. And then there are the spores, which are the seeds. What the company Organogold does with the seeds is they're very, very hard, and they have two cases to crack. And so they crack both those cases and they get the inside of the spore. So it is 95% effective. The spores are in the king coffee and also in capsules. The great thing about the capsules is if you have children or babies or anything like, or dogs or cats, they're not going to drink the coffee. But what you do is you can open up the capsules, put it in your cat's wet food or your dog's wet food or your baby's pablum or your child's, food that you can mix it in. They won't even taste it, and they'll eat it up, and it will make a world of difference for them. There have been people who have fed it to their dogs, and even their older dogs look like they are younger because of that. Now I love the royal coffee. I don't know if, well, I guess you probably can't see this. Can you see this box, or do you just
The blue box.
Yeah, you can see the box. Plus you can see, okay, so that's the royal coffee, and it comes in little sachets like this here. So you make 1 cup, 1 mug per sachet, and all you do is put that sachet in your mug, and then you just add your boiling water. It's easy, and you can take it anywhere that where you can boil some water, anywhere. Now the royal coffee has not only the Ganoderma lucidum from the reishi mushroom in it, that provides triterpenoids, amino acids, and adaptogens that help support the body's natural adaptogen. It reduces stress and promotes various health benefits, but it also has the cordyceps mushroom in it. And it's also an adaptogen. It's been trusted by athletes to support their energy and performance and endurance. And it is thought to promote anti-aging. Well, I just love my raw coffee because on August the 5th, I am going to be 70 years old. So I just love that royal coffee. And it also has lion's mane mushroom in it, which supports healthy energy and focus in your brain. If you feel brain fog, this is a coffee that you need to take. And okay, so also as we said, the mushroom is
kind of
spiritual.
because I want to give everyone time enough to ask questions.
Okay. So so I've gone through that. Okay, so it also helps create immunity. It's antiviral and antibacterial. We've been fighting viruses, and this has helped in considerably. So okay, so we are actually done.
Okay, awesome.
So,
Woo,
yeah.
that was a lot of information. I've never heard of the lion's mane mushrooms. Has anyone else? Do you know anything about that? No idea. Can you stop screen share, please?
Yes, I can stop screen sharing. Right here, it says stop share. There we go. Stop share.
Have we had a picture yet, Dar?
Right, please repeat that.
Have you taken a picture of us yet?
Oh my goodness, no, I have not.
All right, let's get that done.
Okay, let
Smile.
me get the gallery view here up and get rid of the chat. And then I can get a really good picture. And okay, everybody wave. Got it.
Perfect, perfect. I want to give everyone a chance to ask questions. I have a couple. I noticed that Organo Gold, that mushroom is a reddish orange color, but the one that they put in plastic bags is more of a whitish color. What makes the color difference?
Because the one in the bag is not getting nutrition. Plus, they put each one mushroom in a bag, but when they're put in the logs, like Organo Gold does, it's like put in long logs, and their roots, the mycelium, get to touch each other's roots, and this is how they communicate, and this is how they communicate in a forest as well, natural. Do you know there's mycelium underground in the forest everywhere, and the mycelium from the mushrooms.
Does that color tell us that it's more nutrient and it's filled with everything it's supposed to have?
Yes,
Oh.
yes, the colored ones is healthier, absolutely 100% healthier, and gives us more nutrients, gives us more of the antiviral, the antibacterial, and all those other things that we need to, to anti-age and to also get rid of our brain fog.
Perfect. Okay, so you're talking about mind, body, and spirit, and I may be the only one that doesn't know this, and I apologize. You mentioned Our Daily Bread on YouTube. What is that?
It is a devotional, and
It's
a devotional. I can give you the link to it. Every day, what they do is they tell a little tiny small story. It could be something that happened recently, or it could be something that happened way back in history, and then they relate it to a Bible verse, and they tell the Bible story as just a small little blurb. And then if it's on YouTube, they'll read the whole passage, which usually is not very long at all. But it really puts across some points that are helpful to remember during the day.
Oh, perfect.
And
Okay.
and I will find that for you. I will find that for you actually and put it right in the chat.
Oh, because I would be very interested. Raise your hand if you knew about this. I did not know about it. Okay, so I think that would be interesting for me. Number one, it might help me learn more about the Bible verses because I'm not a scholar on that like my friend Grace. I try to live the best life I can live and do things right, but I can't recite one verse from another. And maybe it would help put things in perspective for me on a way to start my day or end my day, possibly. Oh yeah, that's
the center of
wonderful to
the
know.
land of promise.
And okay, so who has a question, comment? Dar, come on down.
Yeah, I thought I'd better volunteer before you volunteered me.
There you go. You know what's happening.
You never knew, you never know. Anyway, Grace, first of all, thank you so very much for your prayer at the beginning. Second of all, we apologize profusely. We had to take a very important call during your chat, couldn't be missed. And thirdly, you did a wonderful job presenting. From what I heard, I'll have to get what we missed on the replay. But okay, now to my question. I am wondering, okay, we have the tea. We placed an order. We went through the coffee first. This was about a year ago, Abby, that we had the coffee. Yeah. So we had the coffee. We loved the coffee. But now we have to get a better budget happening so we can order more. And I was wondering, are all the same properties with the tea as well? Or I guess they'd be a little bit different, right?
No, it depends if you have the green tea or the red tea. Which tea do you have, Dar?
Red.
I think it's a red tea.
Oh, you have my favorite.
Woo!
The red tea has both the reishi mushroom in it and the cordyceps. And
Sweet.
so, yes, so that helps. The cordyceps also help with your breathing because they strengthen your lungs and clear your bronchial tubes as well. So I was having terrible troubles with my sinuses and postnasal drip and all that kind of stuff. So I just had to have the tea every day, and I kept drinking the tea and drinking the tea. Now when I have both the royal coffee and the tea, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good.
Flying
And,
high.
yeah,
Did everyone, sorry, Grace, did everyone notice how quickly she came up with that answer? She didn't have to look anything up. She didn't have to go looking somewhere else for the info. It was right up here. And that's what I love about you, Grace, because you know your product. And also, um, um, what I do with the red tea is we brew it and we'll have our cup, maybe sometimes 2 cups. But if we don't waste it, what's left, I'll put it in the fridge and then we have iced tea later. And it's good, really cold with ice cubes too.
that is perfect. And when I have it as iced tea, I like to add maybe maybe a slice of lemon or a slice of orange or strawberries if they're in season or raspberries, like, because as you know, the red tea is very mild,
Yeah.
and so you can add anything to it, and especially if it's something that God made, like the oranges and lemons and raspberries and all that. It just adds so much to it. It adds a little more nutrition and it adds more flavor, and it's just delightful.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Thank you
Um,
for your answer, Grace.
thank you. All right, who's next? Who is next? All right, Margaret. Margaret, go. Let's do it.
Hi, Grace. Thank you so much for the presentation. That is awesome. I'm going to make a little bit of comment because there's some parts that you touched, and I think I'm just going through that journey the last maybe 2 months. But last week, that's why you have not seen me a lot. I'm not sure if I'm transiting, kind of coming up to my retirement. My whole body was just everywhere. I was just sleeping, missing appointments, all kinds of things. Today's actually the first day I'm actually kind of bright, actually. So you're talking about that. I'm like, maybe that's what I'm going through. That energy loss, that energy drained, what can I put in? So I've really learned quite a lot and have a bit more understanding what I'm going through right now. My question to you, if I want to buy this product, being in the UK, how do I buy it? Because I'm a
Well,
tea person. One of
okay.
the things I'm a tea person. I think I had to have deliverance on tea. And I mean that with all my heart because I used to drink at least 10 cups of tea as you can imagine, that has a lot of caffeine in it.
Well,
So
guess what, Margaret? Our red tea has no caffeine in it. And our red tea actually is a golden color, isn't it, Dar and
Yeah, it
Abby?
is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
mhm,
golden color, but it's called red tea. I have no idea why, but anyways, it is. And as we were saying, that one has that one has both the cordyceps and the reishi mushroom in it. Now the red tea, it is a gourmet tea, so it's not cheap like regular tea, but it has
mhm,
great health benefits. Now the red tea, I suggest 2 tea bags per teapot, and I'm sure you
mhm,
have some 5-cup teapots. Yeah, 2. So you might even go now if you're going to make 2 teapots in a day. What I
mhm,
suggest is the first pot you use 2 tea bags in. And if you're going to make a second pot, because you drink so much tea, I suggest that you leave those 2 tea bags in and you get 1 more tea bag. And as you're making your tea in your teapot, you pour the boiling water over that new tea bag, and then you put that new tea bag into your teapot as you fill it up. And so you've got some leftover goodness from the 2 original tea bags, and you're only using 1 more instead of 2 per pot. So
Okay.
that is how you budget like a boss.
That's a
Love
good
it.
explanation.
Love it.
Well, now, if I'm interested to buy, how do I get it? Because I'm in the UK.
You get it right here. You can see I put in the chat
Okay.
https://healthwithgrace.myorganogold.com. Now, Organogold, although that their head office is kind of Vancouver, Richmond, BC, we are in 40 different countries all over the world, and one of them is England. It's also in Ireland. It's in, of course, Scotland and Wales, and it's in France and Sweden and Hungary and
Okay, let's go to Abby
all of
real
these
quick
countries.
because Abby had something.
So how do I, if you got anyone in England, because we had it, I heard of it many years ago, but I never got involved with it until maybe because I never had the full understanding.
No,
So
okay,
what is
Margaret,
the office in? Yeah,
Margaret, you just click on my link
I
and there
just did.
is, and then you say join now or enroll or whatever it says join now. And then it will take you to a screen where there's a drop down. And as I said, it's in 40 different countries. So the drop down has all 40 countries in there. So you just look for United Kingdom, and LaDonna look for United States, right? All 40 countries are there. It's in United States. It's in.
And what's so
United
good about Grace, you can get on a chat with her because she did it with me and she just guided me right through it. So I ordered the right thing that I needed for me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we could do that. We get on a chat together, Margaret.
Yes.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, that'd
Sorry?
be great.
Abby?
I said that would be great.
Okay, good, good. Abby has a question or
Well,
something.
actually, it's not a question. You actually answered it. I was going to say ditto to Dar because we were both with that call, and you know we could hear you in the background. You presented very well. The thing I was going to add was we use 2 tea bags per percolator. We don't use a teapot. We use a coffee percolator, and we use 2 tea bags, and we get an awesome quality tea from that.
Awesome. That's awesome. We're running out of time, but I want to give Dr. LaWanna and Tamra time. Do you ladies have any question, comments, concerns?
I don't have any questions, but Grace, thank you so much. And you really did do well today. And I am looking forward to buying coffee as soon as I get, in that position. And I have already been on your site a couple times. I'm going to get some, but you know what I really like about you, Grace? You love your job. You love your coffee. So you present that well because you love it so much. You're passionate about it.
Yes, absolutely.
She owns it.
I'm very passionate about the coffee and what it can do for you, and the tea, what it can do for you too. But actually I like the taste of the tea the best because it's so mild and you can add anything to it, especially when it's cold.
Yes. LaWanna, do you have anything to add, my friend?
No, but I think Kelsey did a great job in presenting her product. And like Tamara, I have to agree, the passion that you have for that came through loud and clear.
Yes,
No doubt about that.
yes, perfect. All right, what I would love for you to do, you know what I always say at the end, please grab that screenshot, go everywhere on your social media and let people know what you loved about today, what you enjoyed about today. We want to continue to get more members to come in. We just added several new members. Bring your friends with you, ladies. Make money by bringing friends in the membership. You make 20% every month off the membership. Dr. Pat invited Dr. LaDonna, so she makes 20% every month. She also brought Margaret. She makes 20% every month, not just the first month. Do that for yourself as well. It adds up to be a little money every month. Also, have a beautiful day tomorrow. I know for the US, we're having our Independence Day, July 4th. I think, Canada already have theirs?
Yeah, on the 1st,
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And
All
you,
the,
when do you have
um,
yours?
Victoria Day.
Margaret, when do you have your Independence Day?
We in the UK, we don't have Independence Day.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
They're not
You have
independent.
to remember, you have to remember, they conquered half the world.
That's
Yeah, right.
See, that was just me not thinking.
You don't need a holiday to have fireworks.
Let me put this out there right now. Can I put one thing out? I have a free ticket to Dr. Pat's event coming up on the 5th. I got a 2-for-1 special. You're welcome. Whoever needs it, just let me have their email address and I'll give it to you.
I'll take it.
Awesome.
Okay, Dor, I got you. Come send me your email address and you can have it, okay?
Thank you, hon.
You're
And
welcome.
I'm speaking at that event. Margaret speaking at that event, correct? Dr. LaDonna, aren't you speaking at that event as well? Yes. So
Yes.
you girls will all come and hear us speak.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It's
Abby, do
a-
you have a ticket?
What date was that? Sorry?
That's on
It's on
Friday.
the 5th.
July
That's this
5th?
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Grace,
it's
do you have a
Friday.
ticket?
Does
What
it start
time?
at noon?
Grace,
And
do
I
you and Abby have tickets for Friday?
I have. I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do
Yeah, I
too.
will work
Yeah.
on a ticket for you for Friday. Give me a few minutes and I'll work on a ticket for you and get it sent over to you.
To who?
To Abby.
Abby?
Yeah, I'll get her
Okay.
one. That good, Abby? I want all my friends with me.
Yes,
All
I'll
right.
be there. I will be there.
All
I
right.
will have bells on. Bells on.
There you
Bells.
go. Yeah, have your clothes on too, though.
Anyway, love you guys. See y'all later.
All right. Bye-bye.
All
Nikki.
right, see you
Have a
later.
good,
Thank
enjoy
you.
everybody enjoy your Independence Day tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye-bye.